Yo, yo, yo. What's going on, YouTube? We are going to do a year review on my favorite Chevy Blazer. A lot of you know it as Phat Carl on social media. Just want to go over some of the things I've done with this TF2 RC four-wheel drive over the year. It's been through a few different changes. I've added some new components, some great hardware to bring this truck to a next level. It fits in the Division 1, Division 2 style wheeling that we do at the Ultimate Scale Challenge. It's a Division 1 truck, as it's got the full interior. It meets all the criteria. You can check that out at the SCA files on Facebook. But I thought I'd talk a little bit about this iconic truck. The first thing you're going to notice, besides all the dirt and mud that I have yet to clean off from this fall, is the A&M Garage skid. This skid is amazing and very well thought out. Bert designed this, 8 bolts. Put it right into the factory stock holes, no drilling needed. Goes well with his transfer case flip. And what his transfer case flip does is it brings the transfer case up into the frame rails and flips it. So you can have an overdrive, underdrive scenario, unless you rework the transmission, which I did. I don't want overdrive in this truck because I trail it a lot, and that's just more wear and tear on a trail truck that I don't want. And also with the A&M Garage, I have the shackle reversal flip thing. I don't know what the technical term is. Basically, it just flips everything around so it's ergonomically correct. Bert did a phenomenal job with that. Solid, I think it's 1 3/4. I don't know what the thickness is. I don't have the technical terms with me, and you guys, there's people out there that could give you all the technical terms. I'm just telling you what I did to Phat Carl. So that actually helped the truck's performance so much better out on the trail. It was more planted, more predictable, to be honest with you. So great job on that from Bert at A&M Garage. Make sure you check him out. He's on Facebook and Instagram, Bert Milchner. Yeah, this guy right here. This guy right here. That's Bert. Say hi, Bert. Hello. So check him out, A&M Garage. Awesome guy. I also do metal rear drive shaft and a plastic front. In my years of RCing, having a solid, or it's not a solid, but a weak point is a must for me because I drive like crap. So I get wheels pinched and stuff, and I'd rather break a plastic drive shaft over metal gears or transmission gears, axle gears, any of that stuff. But those are pretty much the only changes I've done to the bottom. The axles are stock axles. I just got the HD gears in them, shimmed correctly so there's no slop, so they don't bind up. So you can count on that to be well with your truck if you shim. Always shim. Shimming is good. Shimming is your friend. Here's Phat Carl with the top off. You can see the layout's pretty simple. I do rock the 2-speed transmission. I do enjoy the 2-speed transmission a whole bunch. Some people like it, some people don't. Personal preference. Can't be used right now because it's broke. I did break that down in New Hampshire, shifting gears. So I just have it pinched into the lowest first gear. I did clock the transmission. I'll pick that up so you can see. And I don't know if you can or not because of all the stuff that's there. But basically what you've done is when you look at your TF2, that the motor plate is tilted up. So we just clock that down so it drops the motor right down underneath, as you can see, sitting right there in the frame rails, and it's very close to touching. I've probably got it a little too close, but I have zero flex. Like, that's about it, so I'm not too worried. It's driving a skateboard. But I did the motor clock, so you can check that out. There's tons of YouTube videos out there. That's how I learned to do the clocking on the transmissions. Pretty simple. I haven't done anything else. You can see the A&M mount. I've got my receiver mounted to it right now, so it's kind of blocking it. But you can see right there how it pulls the transfer case up out of the way, and it tucks under there nicely with the A&M skid. I am using King shocks for the rear, and that's the only upgrade in the back that I'm using. Phat Carl is very simple. It's a low-key design, not overly complicated. I like simplicity. You get into the crazy dynamic of building scale trucks, and there's a lot of ins and outs and pieces and parts, and sometimes just having a basic bitch is nice, and that's Phat Carl. I love this truck. I'll drive it. I've had it for over a year in different forms, but once I got Phat Carl on, I just decided to do a year-long review with it. It holds its own on the trails. It does very well for a scalar built truck. The performance parts from A&M have elevated its ability to do what it normally does, by getting the tummy tuck and getting the shackle flip. It's just been awesome. Phat Carl is one of my most favorite trucks. I think I've said that 1,000 times. It will continue to be one of my favorite trucks. For the future, all I'm going to do is fix the shifter, get that so it can shift into first and second again, and that's probably it. I was thinking about doing a winch internally, but I don't need it. I have enough trucks with winches and the like. So we're just gonna keep Carl as my super #1 trail truck, and one I like to just go out and wheel and have fun with, and looks good while doing it. So there you go, guys. That's Phat Carl, over and under. Not much to him. Like I said, just a basic truck with a couple of performance mods, and it does well. I enjoy this truck a lot. So if you're looking for a solid TF2, get that Blazer and get to work. Hope you liked that video of Phat Carl. We got tons of videos coming up. I'm going to do the 6-month review with the Traxxas Ford Bronco. Really excited to tell you guys about that truck, and a couple other more projects in the works, but just kind of overviewing trucks and reviewing things that I've done over the year, get you guys caught up on what I've been up to. So peace out.